loves, and welcome back. And we are here with our first media briefing. Before we get into it, please like, please subscribe, follow us, and let's get into our video for today. So this is for all my Empisal lovers, everybody who's buying an Empisal sewing machine, who wishes to buy a Empisal sewing machine, and who currently has Empisal sewing machine. This video is for you. This is our first media briefing about our Empisal sewing project that we're going to embark on. So guys, if you are that person, please like, subscribe, follow us, okay? And let's comment, let's engage in the comment section. Tell me what you're thinking. You know, this is just us getting to know one another and getting to know our machines and our Empisal brand. So I'm going to be doing a nice little project, okay, for all my Empisal lovers, where I'm going to teach you how to use your Empisal sewing machines. We're going to be reviewing different sewing machines, but for the month of May, we're going to be doing basic sewing concepts, right? So we're not going to dive straight into the sewing at this moment, but we're going to do a little bit, okay? So if you see me looking down, I just have a small paper, and we're going to just, you know, look at the different things. So as a beginner, I think it's really, really important. First topic we're going to cover is oiling your sewing machine. A lot of people have a lot of domestic sewing machines. They don't know how to oil them. They don't even understand exactly why are you oiling them. So simple things like that. Okay, my loves, we're going to be understanding exactly why we do certain things and how to take care of our sewing machines, because at the end of the day, we want them to last long. If you are maybe running a small business and you rely heavily on your sewing machine, you know that's a business asset. You need to know how to take care of your sewing machine, right? So we're going to understand oiling your sewing machine. When do you need to oil it? Do you have to oil it? What types of sewing machines are being oiled? Okay, those types of questions, and maybe what kind of oil you can use, because I've been getting some shady questions when it comes to the type of sewing, oil that someone can use to oil their sewing machine. And then next we're going to go into thread. We're going to discuss thread. Okay, when I was a beginner, so I made like a boo-boo. Okay, you need to understand the types of thread available, what you use them for, what is the correct thread to use, and what is very good and compatible for your sewing machine. Yes, thread goes a long way, and we're going to do some thread education. Hopefully I'll also be learning a lot of things, and I want all of our advanced seamstress and our sewers to also jump into the comment section, teach us, give us tips, okay? Because on this side we are the DIY, right? And then we're also going to go into needle class, understanding needles, especially for your sewing machine, what type of needles to be using, how often to change your needles, and maybe what's the right type of needle, because they come in different sizes. So what are you using it for, and which one should you be using, what causes your needle to break. Okay, so we're going to be touching on very basic but really, really important concepts when it comes to sewing. And then next we're going to discuss tension, and we're going to dive straight into it, because tension really can affect your sewing machine and your ability to sew properly, okay, without drama, right? So I'm definitely trying to cater for everyone so that we all understand as beginners, because I'm a beginner too. So I hope you guys are gonna love all these videos, and you're gonna bring in a lot of questions, and we're gonna learn from one another, because I like that. Because with sewing, you can't always say you know everything. Someone is gonna bring up a question, you're like, that's an interesting question. Have I ever covered that? All right, we're gonna go into things like seam allowance as well, how to wind your bobbin, and we're going to also touch on a stitch, you know, stitches, understanding stitches, why we use certain stitches, why we don't use certain stitches, you know, and stuff like that. So stitch education is also very, very imperative. As beginners, let's understand, let's have a good foundation, right? And then at the end of the month, we are gonna then cover on cleaning and maintaining your sewing machine, as well as how to service or have your sewing machine service. So these are all the concepts we're going to cover for the month of May. I hope you guys are super excited as I am, and that you guys are ready to dive in. All my Empisal lovers, you don't have to necessarily be an Empisal lover. All my people who are into sewing, who love sewing, people especially who are interested in buying the Empisal sewing machines, this series is definitely going to be for you. Let's get straight into it. If you have not yet liked, please subscribe. Tell us what you guys think and what you expect from our project, and I hope you guys enjoyed this media briefing. See you guys in our next video as we start with our sewing projects. Bye.